Just so you kind of know how we're going to do it tonight, some basic concepts, techniques, again, stance, some strikes, some escape maneuvers.
Women's self-defense is one of our most popular programs. We do that a minimum of 5 times a year, and that's consistently filled when we do it. But we see that as a necessary need, unfortunately, in today's environment, to provide women in the community with not only the physical aspects of self-defense, but also to look at victim avoidance, which is actually more important than the physical aspects, because if you practice good victim avoidance techniques, you may not need the physical side of it.
The women's self-defense class is basically a breakdown of some concepts, some theories, some mindsets that women can use when they're out and about.
Toe to heel, just like that. Little bend in our knees, all right?
To basically cut down on the risk of becoming a victim. We teach techniques, certainly.
Next thing that we do is we take our arms, and this is a big one where most people get off balance. If I let my arms swing around and my elbows way out here, it pulls my body. Ready?
We also talk about those theories, those mindsets, those scenarios and situations that you can avoid or cut down on your exposure to becoming a victim.
He's coming in. All I'm going to do is take one step forward here. Boom, and I'm pushing 2 hands straight up and in.
One of the main things that we want to stress is awareness. We like to heighten their awareness of their surroundings. A big thing there to consider is parking lots, dark corners, alleys, blind corners, suspicious vehicles and people. Things to be aware of that maybe they wouldn't have recognized before, maybe they wouldn't have thought of as a potential threat. But the fact is, if it's an unknown and you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach, that sixth sense, maybe that's a situation to avoid. So again, not only the concepts and the techniques, but the situations to be aware of. What to look out for to make yourself less of a target, less of an opportunity for a crime. But watch his shoulder and watch what his arm does when he gets up around this point right here. Along with the awareness that we like to talk about, we also want to focus on providing some knowledge and some skills to put in their toolbox, like we like to say. And these, again, the mindset. It all starts with the mindset, the mentality that you may be forced to defend yourself, and that's okay. So to go along with that, we look at several different self-defense techniques. These could be hand strikes, kicks, simple joint locks, like something as easy as bending a finger. We want these women to realize that it's okay to react and defend themselves. We want to give them the tools so that that isn't such a foreign concept to them.
Hey, knee him again, knee him again.
Our instructors are extremely well trained.
Were you willing to do 5-on-2 and hurt them? Were you willing to bite their nose? Were you willing to gouge their eye? Were you willing to punch them in the face?
Not just in self-defense, but in teaching techniques and adult learning theory. And we try to be as real with the public as we can in that. When you participate in that, the participants don't necessarily have to do the physical part if they don't want to. To bring the people in just to get them to understand the victim avoidance piece is extremely important.
Well, I've taken the class twice, and I've learned something new each time that I've taken it. The reason that I signed up for it originally was I just really felt like I needed to have just some techniques or, some way to defend myself.
I signed up for the class because my niece started college she started this fall, so we took the June course, and she's about 95 pounds, very tiny, and going off to college at University of Cincinnati, it can be a kind of rough area outside the campus. So my niece, my other 14-year-old niece, my sister, my mom, and I all took the course, and we think that it helped her kind of be prepared for all the scenarios, what to look for, what to do.
When we talk about rape and we talk about sexual crimes, those are lifelong impacts on people, not just physically, but psychologically and mentally. So when you victimize somebody like that, you victimize them for potentially the rest of their life. If we can avoid that victimization, there is nothing better than that. So if we can protect those people that have gone through the Women in Self-Defense class, whether it's screaming and getting away and preventing that rape, or through avoidance, we've affected somebody potentially for the rest of their life where they won't experience that victimization over and over and over again.
I appreciate everybody coming out again. Thank you very much.